Hello everyone, myself Malik Simin Mariam, roll number 655 from RJ College, TYBSc Zoology. Today I will be talking on gangrene and its types. So first let us see what is gangrene. Gangrene is a condition that occurs when body tissue dies due to loss of blood supply. Fingers, toes and limbs are most often affected, but gangrene can also occur inside the body, damaging organs and muscles. Conditions such as diabetes, smoking, trauma or serious injury can cause gangrene. The first type of gangrene is dry gangrene. Dry gangrene occurs when the blood supply is slowly reduced to an area. Dry gangrene is usually characterized by cold, painless, shriveled and dry, hence the name is dry gangrene. The affected tissues are often said to look mummified. Dry gangrene is usually seen in patients of type 1 and type 2 diabetes. In both types of diabetes, long-term high blood sugar damages the small arteries. The blood vessels are damaged, which causes a reduction of blood flow to certain areas of the body, such as the fingers, toes, and tip of the nose. In patients with high cholesterol or dyslipidemia, there is a risk of deposition of cholesterol and lipids called plaques within the blood vessels. In the peripheries like toes and fingers, this leads to decrease in the blood vessel diameters by narrowing of the lumen. This may lead to formation of gangrene. Patients with peripheral arterial disease develop fatty acid deposits or develop narrowing of peripheral blood vessels. This restricts blood supply to hand or leg muscles and may cause gangrene. Some conditions include Raynaud's disease and scleroderma. The second type of gangrene is moist gangrene or wet gangrene. Wet gangrene occurs when infection and bacteria invade deeper tissues. The invading bacteria release toxins leading to blockage of the blood supply. There is sudden reduction in the blood to the affected tissues. There is a formation of black blisters and foul-smelling pus beneath the thin skin at the area. This causes excessive swelling in the affected area. WBC cannot reach the area. Affected condition becomes worsened. As infection is associated with release of discharge and pus, it is known as wet. Wet gangrene is very painful. Wet gangrene can spread much quicker than dry gangrene and may lead to life-threatening complications like septic shock if not treated immediately. The causes of these wet gangrene are bacteria, injuries, frost bites, food ulcers or burns. The third type of gangrene is gas gangrene. Gas gangrene occurs when a specific bacteria, Clostridium, invades an area where the blood supply has been reduced. Gas gangrene was a common cause of death of soldiers in the wars. Clostridium perfringens type A strain shows the exotoxin and is known as alpha toxin or phospholipase C. It increases vascular permeability and produces necrotizing activity. Gas gangrene usually occurs deep in the tissues and gets its name because the bacteria produce gas. A gas composition of 5.9% hydrogen, 3.4% carbon dioxide, 74.5% nitrogen, and 16.1% oxygen was reported in one clinic case. Myonecrosis is a condition of necrotic damage specific to muscle tissue. It is often seen in the infections with C. perfringens or any of myriad soil-borne anaerobic bacteria. These environmental bacteria may enter the